Harry Moore was a man of immense wealth and power, a self-made millionaire who had everything one could desire: luxury cars, sprawling mansions, and a thriving business empire. Yet in his heart, he longed for something far greater than riches: genuine love. After years of shallow relationships and gold diggers, he came up with a plan to disguise himself as a humble ice cream vendor on the streets of the city to find a woman who would love him for who he truly was. One sunny afternoon, Harry pushed his ice cream cart to a lively park where groups of friends gathered to laugh and enjoy the day. Among them was Rachel, a young black woman with a radiant, kind soul but a life marked by deep tragedy. After losing her parents in a tragic accident, she had survived a fatal car crash that left her with scars, a disfigured face, and the loss of her left arm. Despite her challenges, Rachel exuded a warmth and optimism that few could match. She was there with 3 friends, each stunningly beautiful by societal standards but shallow in character. Harry noticed the group immediately, his eyes scanning the crowd until they rested on Rachel. Not because of her scars or her differences, but because of her quiet dignity, as she laughed along with her friends despite their constant attempts to outshine her. However, Harry decided to test the waters by engaging with the more outwardly attractive women in the group. "Would any of you like to buy an ice cream?" he asked with a gentle smile. Rachel's friends sneered at him. "An ice cream man? No thanks, we have better places to spend our money," one of them quipped, loud enough for the crowd to hear. Another laughed, "You're wasting your time trying to impress us. Maybe someone like Rachel here would be interested. She's not exactly drowning in options." Rachel's face flushed with embarrassment. While the others walked away laughing, Rachel turned back, offering Harry a small, apologetic smile before following her friends. The next day, Rachel couldn't shake the guilt she felt over her friends' behavior. Though she had little herself, she believed in treating everyone with kindness and respect. She returned to the park, hoping to find Harry. When she saw him with his cart, her heart ached for the way he had been humiliated. "I'm sorry about yesterday," Rachel said softly, walking up to him. "My friends were cruel, and they had no right to treat you like that." Harry, touched by her sincerity, smiled. "You didn't have to apologize for them, but thank you. What's your name?" "Rachel," she replied, her voice steady despite her nervousness. From that moment, Harry couldn't stop thinking about her. Rachel's humility and courage shone brighter than anything he'd ever seen, and he resolved to know her better. Over the weeks that followed, Harry and Rachel grew closer. He learned about her life, her loss, and her resilience. Rachel, in turn, was drawn to his warmth, his kindness, and his passion for simple joys, never suspecting the truth about his wealth. She saw a man with a heart as genuine as her own, not the millionaire hiding behind an ice cream cart. When Harry finally confessed his love for her, Rachel hesitated. "I don't know why you choose someone like me," she said, tears in her eyes. "I'm not beautiful. I'm not whole. You deserve someone better." "You're wrong," Harry replied, his voice firm. "You're the most beautiful person I've ever met, not because of how you look, but because of who you are." One evening, Harry invited Rachel to a quiet dinner and decided it was time to reveal the truth. "Rachel, there's something you need to know about me," he began. "I'm not just an ice cream vendor. I'm Harry Moore, and I own one of the biggest companies in the country." Rachel stared at him in disbelief. "Why would you pretend to be someone else?" "I wanted to find someone who would love me for me, not for my money," he said. "And I found that in you." Tears streamed down Rachel's face as Harry pulled out a ring and knelt before her. "Rachel, will you marry me?" Through her sobs, she nodded. "Yes, Harry. 1,000 times yes." When Rachel's friends discovered the truth about Harry, they were filled with regret and jealousy. The man they had mocked was not only wealthy but deeply in love with the woman they had dismissed as unworthy. Rachel, however, remained unchanged by Harry's wealth. Together they built a life filled with love, laughter, and kindness, proving that true beauty lies not in appearances but in the heart. And Harry? He never stopped selling ice cream on occasion, a reminder of the extraordinary woman who found him when he was just an ordinary man. Rachel's friends, Jessica, Laura, and Monica, prided themselves on their beauty and charm. They were used to turning heads wherever they went, confident that their looks could open any door. After the incident with Harry, they hardly gave him or Rachel another thought, assuming he was just another poor street vendor unworthy of their time. But everything changed when they saw Rachel and Harry together weeks later. Harry wasn't wearing his ice cream vendor uniform, he was dressed in a sharp suit, stepping out of a luxury car that screamed money. The sight of the two together stunned the trio. "Wait," Jessica whispered, nudging Monica. "Is that the ice cream man?" "No way," Monica scoffed, squinting. "That's not possible." Yet as Harry walked hand in hand with Rachel into an exclusive restaurant, the truth began to dawn on them. Determined to confirm their suspicions, Jessica did some digging and discovered Harry Moore's true identity. She shared her findings in a group chat with Laura and Monica, her message dripping with disbelief. "Girls, you won't believe this. The ice cream man we mocked? He's Harry Moore. A freaking billionaire." Laura was the first to respond, "You've got to be kidding me. Why would a billionaire pretend to sell ice cream?" Monica chimed in, "Forget that. How did Rachel end up with him?" "She's not even," Monica stopped herself, but the implication was clear. Bitterness spread among them like wildfire. Their envy soon turned into blame. "If you hadn't been so rude to him, maybe one of us would be living Rachel's life right now," Jessica snapped during a coffee meeting. "Me? You were the one who laughed the loudest," Monica shot back. Laura rolled her eyes. "It doesn't matter now. He chose Rachel, of all people. What does she have that we don't?" The three began to pick apart each other's flaws, each secretly wondering if she could have been the one Harry would have fallen for, if only they treated him differently. Their once close friendship fractured under the weight of their jealousy, turning every conversation into a blame game. Rachel, unaware of their bitterness, remained the same humble, kind-hearted person she had always been. She never flaunted Harry's wealth or status, choosing instead to focus on the simple joys of their relationship. When she encountered her friends at a mutual acquaintance's party, their behavior made their envy obvious. Jessica, feigning friendliness, approached her. "Rachel, you're so lucky. Harry is such an amazing guy. We had no idea he was so successful." Rachel smiled politely. "Harry's amazing because of who he is, not because of what he has," Monica interjected, unable to hide her bitterness. "Still, you have to admit, his money doesn't hurt." Rachel's smile faltered, but she remained composed. "What really matters is how someone treats you. Harry showed me kindness when no one else did." Her words stung, leaving the trio squirming with guilt. The final blow came when Harry and Rachel announced their engagement at a public charity gala. Harry took the stage, thanking Rachel for her love and support, while subtly referencing their initial meeting. "I was looking for someone who would see me for my heart, not my wealth," he said, glancing at Rachel with a smile. "And I found her in the most unexpected place." As applause erupted, Rachel's friends exchanged mortified glances. They were among the few who understood the deeper meaning behind Harry's words. Jessica, Laura, and Monica drifted apart after the gala. Each struggled with their regret in silence, knowing they had let their shallowness cost them an opportunity not only with Harry but also with Rachel, whose friendship they had taken for granted. Meanwhile, Rachel and Harry's love story inspired others in the city, a testament to the power of kindness and authenticity. Despite her friend's betrayal, Rachel held no grudges. When asked about them, she would simply say, "I hope they find what makes them truly happy." Her grace only deepened Harry's love for her. Together they built a life not defined by wealth but by the values that had brought them together: kindness, humility, and love.